Hey students, today's lesson is 4.4, excuse me, and it is titled Polygons in the Coordinate Plane. And I want you to imagine something with me really quick, because this is going to matter. So I'm going to draw a picture. You know, Mr. Roberts loves drawing pictures. So here we got a building, right? Here's a building. It's a long, skinny building, and there's a ladder. It's going up this building. And you are right here. What do you have to do to climb that ladder? Well, you have to go over before you can go up. Or maybe this ladder, maybe it goes down to the basement too. So it could go down. Now, if the building was on this side of you, you'd have to go this way before you go up the ladder, right? Or down it. So that is an important concept that you need to understand today, that you have to go over either to the left or the right before you can go up or down the ladder. So that is something you're going to need to have some knowledge of before we do your assignment today. So let's look at your bell work. All right, so here we are. We're looking at your bell work, and I want to do this bell work today. I know that the date's incorrect because of the date, but I know it's that we need to go over this. So yes, this bell work goes with today. Number one, use the commutative property, write an equivalent expression. So if you guys can remember what a commutative means, it means it moves. So we're just going to swap places with these. So j plus y. Pretty simple. Let's go down here and look at this one. Use the associative property to write an equivalent expression. So that means that the grouping just changes. So we're going to write everything as is. And we're just going to change where the grouping is. So we put the parentheses around the 7 and the x. And this one, use the distributive property to write an equivalent expression. So what I'm going to do is go 3 times 2x is 6x. And 3 times 4y is 12y. So those are reviews. Hopefully you're familiar with how that works. Now, this is where I wanted to come and talk. This is actually what your assignment is going to be on today. So this is something that's rather, hopefully it's a review, but if it isn't, listen closely and we'll figure this out together. So graph and label the polygon. So it gives us some ordered pairs. 3, 2 is the first thing. So the first number always means going over to the left or back to the right. We always start right here at 0, 0. And now it says 3, 2. So we're going to go over 3 and then up 2. And we're going to make a dot. Okay, so we just got done with that one. Let's look at the next one. 3, negative 5. So again, we start at 0, 0. We go over 3, and now negative 5 means that we go this direction. So let's go and make a dot at 3, negative 5. Then we can cross that one off. Then it wants us to go negative 9, negative 5. So we're starting at 0 again. And negative 9 means we go back negative 9, down negative 5. So here we go. Let's do that one right about there. And the last one, we better cross that off, huh? The last one is negative 9, 2. So we're going to go negative 9, up 2. All right, so we got that one. And now the last step of this is to combine all of the points. So we're going to go like this. Ooh, that's a bad line. Something like that. So we got this rectangular thing here. So we went over 3 down, over 3 up 2. So you can see that my first dot was a little bit off. It should have been about right there. So it should make a rectangle. So there you go. You got your rectangle. Let's see if I can erase this now to make it look a little bit more presentable. There you go. Now let's do the next one. I'll change the colors for our purposes. So we're going to go over 5, down 1. So right here, we are going to make our dot right about there. Cross that one off. So -3 up 9. Right about there. Over 4 up 9. So over 4 up 9 is about right there. And then over 6 up 5. Right about here. All right, so we've got this shape that looks like this, and that looks like a trapezoid to me. So there you go. That is how you graph and make polygons in a coordinate plane. And that is what your lesson is on today. So let's take a look at, there is no practice, but there is your assignment. So we're going to go straight to the assignment. Okay, here we are with your assignment. Let's minimize this guy a little bit so we can see what's going on. And you can see that we're just doing, it says find and label each pair of points in a coordinate plane. Find the length of the line segment. So it wants us to tell the length. So let's take a look at this. It wants us to graph over 1 up 0. So, okay, over 1, we're not going up. We're just going to go right there. Maybe I had to zoom in a little bit. And then it wants us to go over 6 up 0. So again, right here. And it wants us to tell, now we're going to combine those lines. We're going to go, all right, right there. Well, how long is that line? Well, you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm going to tell you this. Students still mess this up. So we're going to go through it step by step. We're going to start right here. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it lands on 6, but it's not 6 long because we started at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 units long. Pretty cool, right? So I am going to let you do number 2 on your own. Now let's go down to this one, number 3. And it wants us to draw the polygon with the given vertices in a coordinate plane. So just like we did on your bell work, we're going to go over 6 up 3. There it is. Over 8 up 7. And then over 3 up 6. And now we're going to combine all of these little dots. And what did we make? We made a triangle. If there's 3 points, you know it's going to make a triangle. So I want you to try number 4 and see what you come up with. Now let's do number 5. Draw the polygon, then find the area. Okay, so we're going to be putting a couple of things together here. So let's try it. So 0, 0. That's right here. That's the origin. So we're going to go over 7 up 0. Okay? Over 7 up 2. Over 0 up 2. There we go. We're going to combine all our lines here. And now we're going to go, okay, this, let's go over before we go up. So I'm going to start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that this is 7 across. Now let's look here and go, we went up 1, 2. So what is the area? We are going to be using our formula, area equals base times height. The base is 7, the height is 2. Area equals 14, and it doesn't give us inches or any unit of measurements. We're just going to call it unit squared. All right, so give number 6 a try, and let's look at the other side of the paper now. I'm going to shrink that a little bit so we can take a look at this one. Now it wants us to do kind of the same thing, but backwards. And this one, you can actually have multiple different answers. So it wants us to draw a polygon with the given conditions in a coordinate plane. So it wants a rectangle with a perimeter of 20 units. So that's what it wants. So we need to draw a rectangle of 20. So what would make a rectangle of 20? What base and what height would we need? So basically I'm saying I have the area equals base times height, and I want the area to be 20. What does the base and the height have to be? Well, this is where multiplication comes in handy. I know that 5 times 4 works. Well, 2 times 10, but look at our graph. We only go up to 8. So we can't use the 2 times 10. We could, but it would be up here, and we don't, I mean, we want it to stay within the area of our grid here. So we're going to use 5 times 4. So we're going to go, all right, let's just make it really simple. We're going to go up, or we're going to go over 5, up 0. So we're going to go 5, comma, 0. Then we're going to go 0, 0. 0, comma, 0. So that would be 5 across, but now we need to go 4 up. So how would we do that? Over 5, up 4, right? So that would put us right there. And then we want to do the last one, over 0, up 4. And that right there would give us an area of 20, okay? So see if you can do that one on number 8. Number 9, number 10, kind of the same thing, so try that. Number 11, the coordinate plane shows 3 vertices of a parallelogram. Find 2 possible points that could represent the 4th. So it wants you to find out where the other one would be to make a parallelogram. So you have to kind of decide where it would be to make it work. And then same here. Number 13, use a coordinate plane to plot 2 bus routes that can take you from your house to the school. And now read through those conditions and just follow what it says. All right, guys, if you have problems with this, please talk to your teacher.